Peace is a luxury in this land. Every shadow conceals a reaper. Weakness is a death sentence. There is no referee, no clemency. A single mistake is paid for in blood. This is the war of the most superior genes. Welcome to the edge of existence. Hunt or be hunted. Under the scorching midday sun, the rhythm of the pride seems to pause. This is when the social order is most clearly expressed through rest. The great males, with their dense, heat-absorbing manes, spend up to 20 hours a day asleep. Their role is not to hunt, but to act as bodyguards, conserving energy for the vital battles to defend their territory. Meanwhile, the lionesses, the primary hunting force, also take the opportunity to rest and care for the next generation. The cubs, though playful, must learn the first lesson of survival: stay quiet and never stray too far from their mother's sight. A peaceful family portrait, yet fragile against the harshness of time. As the sun spills its final rays, painting the savannah in crimson, the laws of the day come to an end. The temperature drops, and the lazy kings begin to stir. It is time to patrol. Their roars echo like war drums, signaling the start of the curfew. But tonight the wind carries a strange scent. Someone has used the twilight to cross the forbidden line. Three alpha males discover a young stranger in their territory, in the company of the pride's lionesses. And they will not back down without a fight. The attackers sense the young lion's power. His fury and physique command respect. He is perfectly capable of inflicting serious injury. Today, a warning is enough to assert their authority. This is their territory. The lion from the grasslands has survived the ordeal, but his wounds could very well prove fatal. There is no time to recover. He must keep moving, must escape this place, must escape this hell before dawn. If the lion is a king who rules by strength and order, then in the undergrowth below there is an anarchist. Not majestic, not swift, but this waddling creature with a silver-grey mantle like a cloak holds a title that every predator respects: the world's most fearless creature. It is the honey badger. In the honey badger's biological dictionary, the fear center seems to have been completely overridden by innate aggression. When cornered, instead of fleeing, it chooses to charge straight at its opponent, regardless of whether it's a pack of hyenas or a pride of hungry lions. The secret to this insane confidence lies in its unique biological armor. Its skin is 1/4 of an inch thick, as tough as vulcanized rubber, but the genius of creation lies in its loose connective tissue. This skin is not firmly attached to the muscle, but slides freely like an oversized coat. This allows the honey badger to turn a full 180 degrees, even while clamped in an enemy's jaws, turning a defensive position into a bloody counterattack on its opponent's eyes and nose. But the honey badger's true tenacity is best revealed through its deadly menu: venomous snakes. Its supercharged metabolism requires it to refuel constantly, and the venom of a king cobra or a puff adder is merely a spice. Even when bitten, and the neurotoxin begins to spread, paralyzing the respiratory system, the honey badger does not die. A genetic mutation at the molecular level has altered its nerve receptors, preventing the toxin from binding. It simply faints, taking a short nap for its immune system to clear the toxins, then awakens to finish its interrupted meal as if nothing had happened. This utter disregard for danger, combined with a sharp intelligence that employs tools and a brutal skill for attacking an enemy's weak points, has turned the honey badger into an impenetrable tank. It is the most vivid and defiant proof of nature's truth. That size has never been the measure of strength. The ultimate victor is the one who dares to fight with mad ferocity to the very last breath. In the Okavango Delta, where savannas merge with channels and scattered forests, the giraffe walks. They are the tallest land animals on the planet, with males reaching up to 18 feet. Their long necks do not have more vertebrae than other mammals, but rather elongated ones. With agile, muscular tongues up to 18 inches long, they pluck leaves from among thorns. In the Okavango, giraffes prefer areas with shrubby vegetation and sparse woodlands. Although they may appear solitary, they live in loose groups, often composed of females and their young. Their height is an ally for vigilance. With their eyes positioned high, they detect predators. In this ecosystem, the giraffe plays a crucial role. By pruning trees, they shape the vegetation, disperse seeds, and create clearings. The blue wildebeest is one of the most prominent protagonists of the Okavango Delta. With its robust body, large head, curved horns, and a grey coat with blue reflections, it looks like a combination. With speeds that can exceed 50 miles per hour, they are not only fast, but also resilient. In this ecosystem, they find seasonal pastures ideal for feeding. But what truly distinguishes the blue wildebeest is its migratory spirit. It participates in one of the largest and most spectacular animal movements in the world. Although the core of this migration occurs further north in the Serengeti and Masai Mara, the true strength of the wildebeest lies in the collective. In groups, they form an almost impenetrable barrier. Wildebeest often congregate with other species like zebras and impalas. They are not just tireless travelers. They are fundamental pieces in the ecological balance. Their movement in huge herds helps to keep the vegetation under control. Following the great wildebeest herds, traveling in parallel across the open fields of the Okavango are the zebras. Together, these two species form a strategic partnership, increasing their chances against predators. The zebra, with its robust body and hypnotic stripes, is not just beautiful, it is a living example. Each stripe pattern is unique, like a human fingerprint. This distinctive feature confuses predators, hinders the approach of flies, and helps regulate body temperature. About 8 feet long and weighing up to 770 pounds, they have an imposing stature. They are tireless runners, capable of reaching 40 miles per hour over short distances. Zebras also have excellent sight and hearing, living in cohesive social groups led by a dominant stallion. Their diet consists of drier, more fibrous grasses, complementing the selective feeding of the wildebeest. The great migrations of wildebeest and zebra are true tests of endurance and survival. With every step, these herbivores face a landscape fraught with threats. It is not enough to find fresh pastures, they must escape terrestrial predators. But the danger does not only come from the land. In the river and channel crossings, silent creatures lie in wait. In the calm yet perilous waters of the Okavango Delta lurks one of the oldest predators. With a body armored in scales, powerful jaws, and eyes that watch silently from the surface. Some individuals exceed 16.5 feet in length and can weigh more than 1,540 pounds. For the wildebeest and zebra, crossing the delta's channels during their migrations. River crossings are moments of extreme tension. Hundreds of animals gather at the water's edge. When a hesitant wildebeest finally jumps, it is as if a switch is flipped. With jaws that close with a force of up to 4,950 pounds, they clamp onto a leg or the neck of their prey. There is no mercy nor an easy escape. Yet, paradoxically, this violence is an essential part. Every crossing is a dramatic spectacle where survival is written with each splash. While wildebeest, zebras, hyenas, and wild dogs rely on the strength of numbers. There are also animals that walk more solitary paths. But this solitude is not a sign of weakness, it is backed by something. Here exists a giant that few dare to disturb. The rhinoceros is one of the most majestic and iconic presences. The white rhino, larger and more robust, can reach 13 feet in length and weigh over 4,400 pounds. Its wide mouth is adapted for grazing on grasses, its main food source. The black rhino, smaller and more agile, stands out for its ability to move through denser vegetation. Both have thick, wrinkled skin that protects them from the intense sun and insects. Despite their imposing and sometimes aggressive appearance, these animals usually exhibit calm behavior. However, when faced with danger, such as a predator or an intruder, they can be surprisingly fast. The rhino's horns, made of keratin, are powerful and dangerous weapons. Additionally, in territorial or mating disputes, the horns are used in violent clashes. These horns are essential for the survival and dominance of these animals. Their enormous footprints and heavy movements help shape the terrain. These giants of the African savanna, with their resilience and strength, are true pillars. Other smaller and curious creatures are also resilient in the delta's fauna. The warthog. With its long, curved tusks protruding from its jaw, the warthog is a true symbol of adaptation. These medium-sized, robust-bodied animals are covered in a sparse, bristly coat. Although they usually live alone or in small groups, their aggressive and territorial nature In search of food, it is an excellent digger. Its diet is varied and includes roots, fruits, These feeding habits, combined with its ability to dig, help shape its surroundings. In addition, its excavations expose minerals and other food sources. Despite its aggressive behavior when threatened, the warthog is largely a shy animal. Its importance in the Okavajo ecosystem goes beyond its foraging. In this challenging ecosystem, the baboon stands out as one of the most resourceful and adaptable residents. These primates live in large family groups known as troops. Each member has a role. Dominant males maintain order and protect the group. These social ties are not only emotional but also tactical, providing protection. Baboons communicate in a remarkably complex way through a variety of vocalizations. These animals are highly opportunistic natural omnivores. They feed on fruits, seeds, roots, and small animals. With their nimble fingers and watchful eyes, they scour the ground, lifting branches. This combination of intelligence, cooperation, and constant vigilance makes baboons natural survivors. In the delta, baboons move skillfully between the riverine forests and the open plains. They are, in essence, a reflection of the delta itself. Unpredictable, resilient, intense. And it is not only the large terrestrial animals that benefit from the flood. The Okavango Delta is a paradise for water birds. Over 400 species are recorded in the region. On the flooded banks and quiet channels of the delta, an elegant and ancient figure stands out. It is the sacred ibis, one of the most iconic birds of the African continent. In this vibrant and dynamic setting, this bird finds the ideal environment to thrive. The shallow waters, muddy banks, and abundance of prey create a perfect stage. With slow, calculated steps, the ibis probes the mud blindly for crustaceans. The sacred ibis is a highly social bird, living in large groups that fly in formation. It builds its nests in trees near the water, forming large colonies with other water birds. Beyond its majestic beauty, this bird plays an essential role in the ecosystem. As a predator of small aquatic organisms, it helps maintain the balance and cleanliness of the waters. The African grey hornbill is another winged resident of the Okavango Delta. It is a bird with a long curved bill, known for its distinctive calls and social behavior. It lives in pairs or small groups, feeding on fruits, seeds, insects, and small animals. Its reproduction is remarkable. The female isolates herself in a tree cavity, sealing the entrance. Among the vibrant colors and dramatic contrasts of the Okavango Delta, there is a bird that captures all eyes. It is the lilac-breasted roller, considered by many to be one of the most beautiful birds in the world. Its deep lilac chest blends with turquoise tones on its wings and mint green on its back. It is a small bird, but with a spectacular presence. Despite its delicate appearance, the roller is an efficient hunter. It feeds on insects, small reptiles, and even amphibians. Its preference for open areas with scattered trees makes it a frequent sight. When seen in the golden light of an African sunset, it seems to shine even brighter. For many local cultures and visitors, spotting a lilac-breasted roller is a sign of good fortune. Walking here is one of the most elegant and iconic birds of the African savanna. The crowned crane. With its golden crest standing erect like a natural crown, this bird seems sculpted by nature itself. Its slender body is covered in grey and white feathers, contrasting with a face painted in red and white. Living in pairs or small family groups, cranes move gracefully over the humid plains. A varied diet includes seeds, insects, small vertebrates, and even crustaceans. But perhaps its most captivating feature is its dance. During courtship, the crowned crane performs jumps. This spectacle, combining aesthetic beauty and deep emotional connection, is living proof. The crane is not just a visual spectacle, but also an essential component in maintaining the environment. Its majestic and peaceful presence is a silent reminder of the harmony that can exist. Amid the calm waters and winding channels of the delta, a curious and enigmatic figure attracts attention. The hammerkop, with its characteristic broad, flat head, is easily recognized by its discreet plumage. It feeds on fish, amphibians, and aquatic insects, and is famous for its ability to build massive nests. These nests are used for several seasons and even by other species. In the arid yet vibrant heart of the Okavango Delta, a majestic figure moves with elegance. The ostrich, the largest bird on the planet. With its large eyes and muscular legs, the ostrich is a true survivor. It does not fly, its wings are too small. But what it lacks in flight, it makes up for in speed. This giant bird can reach 43 miles per hour in a sprint. The Okavango ostrich is adapted to extreme temperatures and water scarcity. They get most of their water from the food they consume, such as roots, seeds, and small invertebrates. In groups, these birds develop an interesting social dynamic, where a dominant male often leads. He is also the one who digs the pit in the sand for the communal nest, where several females lay their eggs. In the Okavango ecosystem, the ostrich plays an important role as a seed disperser. Beneath the waters of the Okavango Delta is a hidden world of aquatic life. This underwater environment is full of colors and shapes, creating a dance of light and shadow. Water transforms time and landscape, revealing the resilience and adaptation of living beings. Four months have passed since the first waters began their journey from the Angolan highlands. And now, finally, the flood of the Okavango Delta reaches its zenith. Millions of gallons of water have slowly poured onto the dry crust of the Kalahari, transforming what was once dust and cracks. It is the culmination of an ancestral cycle where every drop counts, where every pool becomes life. The hungry herds return, migratory birds land in flocks, and predators approach silently. With the flood, the desert blooms, and for a brief time, abundance reigns supreme. Here, the water does not flow to the sea. It stays, pulsing and transforming, creating one of the most vibrant ecosystems. As the peak of the water passes, the Okavango Delta begins to fall silent. Gradually, the vibrant green gives way to dry yellows, and the clear channels shrink. It is an inevitable, almost ritualistic process. The water recedes, leaving its mark behind. Waterbirds migrate, fish are trapped in temporary pools, and the struggle for survival returns. The delta dries from the outside in a slow siege of drought. It is at this moment that the true nature of the Okavango is revealed. A place where life dances between extremes, where each cycle brings new challenges. The retreat of the water is not an end. It is merely the preparation for the next rebirth. As the days pass and the hot winds begin to blow again, the Okavango Delta slowly dries up. In the heart of the Kalahari, life does not stop. It just changes form, waiting for the next rains. With the relentless arrival of the dry season, the great herds have no choice but to move on. Each step raises dust and uncertainty, for not all will complete this journey. The desert reveals its most unforgiving face. Here, survival is a privilege reserved for the strongest. The few remaining waterholes become contested treasures, and tension hangs over every encounter. It is time to move, not by choice, but by necessity. Moving alongside the herds of blue wildebeest, the plains zebras make their way to the scarce water sources. Their presence brings a vibrant rhythm to the monochromatic landscape of the dry season. The plains zebra is of medium size, standing about 4.3 feet tall and can weigh up to 770 pounds. Its characteristic black and white stripes form a unique pattern for each individual. These stripes serve multiple purposes. They help regulate body temperature and disrupt the vision of predators when the zebras move together, creating confusion. In Etosha, the plains zebra lives in social groups called harems, consisting of a dominant male, several females, and their offspring. These harems often gather to form larger herds. The plains zebra is a specialized grazer, preferring the short grasses that grow quickly after the rains. Their grazing helps regulate plant biomass, allowing new growth to flourish. Seasonal migration is a crucial survival strategy. Depending on the climatic conditions, some herds travel up to 680 miles a year in search of sustenance. As of early 2025, The wild plains zebra population was estimated at around 150,000 to 250,000 mature individuals. This number represents a decline of about 25% since the 1990s. As the herds of plains zebras gather around the shrinking waterholes, the gaze of a lion locks onto them. At Ocauquejo, predator and prey engage in a silent battle of wits. In the dry season, Ocauquejo becomes a crucial crossroads where the cycles of life converge. The predators have no choice but to approach the dwindling water sources. As the number of animals increases, so does their vigilance. The lionesses adjust their hunting strategies, shifting from pursuit to ambush, using the dry grass and mounds of earth for cover. Once within striking distance, less than 100 feet, the lionesses crouch low before exploding with a sudden burst of speed, knocking their prey to the ground. An adult lion can take down prey twice its size. Despite this, lions in the wild have a relatively low hunting success rate, only about 20 to 25%. In the scorching heat of the Namibian desert, lions conserve energy by resting up to 21 hours a day, preparing for their nocturnal hunts. A typical pride consists of related females, one or more adult males, and their offspring. The females maintain the social structure, raise the young, and do most of the hunting. The male, with his iconic thick mane and a roar that can carry up to 5 miles, uses his voice to mark territory and warn off intruders. A lion's roar is not just a simple warning. It is also a sophisticated psychological tactic. When a whole pride roars together, They are able to perfectly time and pitch their roars to create a special acoustic effect. Making intruders think that their pride is larger than it actually is. This intimidating chorus is a form of psychological warfare, a sonic barrier designed to prevent bloody confrontations before they even begin. As the morning sun illuminates the vast grasslands of Kafue National Park, a pack of African wild dogs prepares for an early hunt. For centuries, the African wild dog has perfected the art of pack hunting. The oldest fossils of this species, dating back 200,000 years, were discovered in the Kafse Cave, Israel. A distinctive feature is their specialized dentition, which is relatively larger than that of any other carnivore, designed to tear through the flesh of their prey with ease. African wild dogs live in tight-knit social groups, typically consisting of 2 to 27 individuals. These packs follow a clear hierarchy, with females often holding the dominant position. The hunting strategy of the African wild dog is a masterful blend of speed, coordination, and tactical precision. They engage in high-speed pursuits, exhausting their prey before the final kill. When attacking, they approach silently before a sudden burst of speed, reaching up to 41 miles an hour. They maintain this pace for 10 to 60 minutes. Today, the African wild dog is classified as endangered on the IUCN Red List, with only about 6,600 individuals remaining worldwide. Under the scorching sun, the ostrich strides confidently among the remaining waterholes. Though flightless, this extraordinary bird is perfectly adapted to the semi-desert landscape. Equipped with long legs and a formidable speed, the ostrich stands up to 9.2 feet tall. When threatened, a powerful kick from its muscular legs can deliver a serious blow. However, their greatest defense lies in their speed. Capable of sprinting up to 43 miles an hour, ostriches are the true long-distance runners of the savannah. In the dry season, they travel in groups of 5 to over 50, moving together between water sources in search of food and drink. As omnivores, their diet is varied. When water is scarce, they switch to a diet of moisture-rich plants, able to go for long periods without drinking. At Ocauquejo, the ostriches gather with other herbivores. It is the epicenter of a silent struggle for survival, with predators never far away. In this high-risk environment, ostriches are equipped with the largest eyes of any land animal, measuring up to 2 inches in diameter. Allowing them to detect subtle movements at great distances. During the breeding season, their behavior becomes more animated. The male performs his characteristic courtship display, shaking his head, extending his neck, and kicking up clouds of dust. A single nest can contain up to 60 eggs, each weighing about 3 pounds. In the harsh conditions of Etosha, these eggs become an attractive target for many predators. Both the male and female take turns protecting the nest, enduring ground temperatures that can exceed 122 degrees Fahrenheit. The waterhole at Halali sustains a remarkable diversity of wildlife. Its dense vegetation and rugged terrain create an ideal backdrop for nocturnal predators. In this breathtaking silence, the leopard emerges, a master predator cloaked in the mantle of darkness. It moves like a whisper, its eyes locked on the slightest movement. What follows is not a chase, but a confrontation. A silent battle between instinct and survival. With males weighing from 66 to 159 pounds and females from 44 to 95 pounds, the leopard has a perfect balance of strength and agility. Their coat provides almost perfect camouflage. Under the dappled moonlight, they disappear into their surroundings, like phantoms in the dark. Leopards can live up to 17 years in the wild. In Etosha alone, their population density ranges from 0.5 to 3.8 individuals per 38.6 square miles. Solitary and primarily nocturnal, the leopard relies on ambush tactics. Instead of chasing its prey, it watches and waits, sometimes for hours. After a successful hunt, it climbs, hauling its prey high into the branches, sometimes up to 20 feet off the ground, to keep it out of reach of scavengers. The arid ground of Okokwejo trembles under the heavy footfalls of a herd of blue wildebeest. Standing about 4 feet tall and weighing an average of 440 pounds, they possess a strong, muscular build. Despite their bulky frame, the blue wildebeest is surprisingly agile. When threatened, they can reach speeds of up to 50 miles an hour. As specialized grazers, they primarily feed on the short grasses that grow quickly after the rains. Their digestive system is fine-tuned to extract nutrients from low-quality vegetation. At Okokwejo, the man-made waterholes provide vital lifelines during the harsh months. They often gather here in the early morning or late afternoon. By grazing regularly, the wildebeest prevent the vegetation from becoming too dense. Their feeding habits encourage the growth of new plants. Migration is one of their most important behaviors. However, this instinct is increasingly being disrupted. Man-made barriers have fragmented their habitats. A study in early 2024 warned that herds confined to smaller areas are showing signs of genetic decline. A serious threat to the species' adaptability. The sun explodes on the horizon, burning the sky with streaks of crimson and gold. Each dawn and dusk marks a battlefield where life and death perform their ceaseless dance. The land itself is a formidable opponent, but even greater dangers lurk where the migration must pass. Rivers like the Mara are not just obstacles, they are gates of death. Beneath the muddy surface, 12-foot Nile crocodiles lie in wait. With a single explosive lunge, they clamp down on their prey, dragging their victim to a watery grave. However, survival does not guarantee safety. Beyond the riverbanks, the dry grasslands stretch endlessly. An open stage where the predators reign. Lions, hyenas, and cheetahs haunt the savanna. In this battle for survival, weakness is a death sentence. Only the swift, the resilient, and the cunning can find their way through. Speed in this arena is salvation. On the open plains, where there is nowhere to hide, prey must rely on agility, reflexes, and strategy. The Thompson's gazelle, small but swift, is one of the most talented artists. When danger strikes, they dart away like living arrows, reaching speeds of 50 to 55 miles per hour. But speed is not their only weapon. They run in unpredictable zigzags, making it a struggle for even the fastest predators to keep up. Meanwhile, the zebra has perfected the art of survival. Speed is their greatest weapon. When faced with danger, they explode into spectacular sprints, reaching speeds of up to 40 miles an hour. On the savannah, lions and cheetahs lurk in the tall grass. But the zebra is not defenseless. Its keen eyesight scans the horizon, while its powerful legs are always ready to react. However, escaping danger is not just about speed. It's about strategy. The zebra has mastered the art of sudden directional changes, disrupting the predator's pursuit. A 2023 study by the Savannah Wildlife Institute found that these abrupt maneuvers can reduce a lion's hunting success rate by up to 70%. But speed alone is not enough. Endurance is the real weapon. Unlike the cheetah, the zebra possesses considerable stamina, capable of maintaining its pace over a long distance. As the sun reaches its zenith, survival on the savannah shifts from speed to endurance. Among the most resilient creatures is the wildebeest. For hundreds of thousands of years, they have evolved into the marathon runners of the wild. Their legendary stamina fuels one of nature's greatest spectacles, the Great Migration. Each year, over 1 million wildebeest embark on a perilous 1,800-mile journey in search of water and fresh pastures. This relentless migration leads them across burning plains, treacherous rivers full of crocodiles, and open terrain where lions and other predators lie in wait. But the wildebeest are more than just wanderers. They are survivors. Their true strength lies in their endurance and their herd instinct. While a cheetah can only maintain its top speed for a few hundred yards, a wildebeest can sustain a steady pace of 30 to 40 miles an hour for many miles. The longer the chase, the more the advantage shifts in their favor. Endurance is their greatest defense, but unity is their shield. The dry season on the African savanna descends like a relentless furnace. In this harsh landscape, survival is not about speed, it's about endurance. Among the masters of persistence is the Grevy's zebra, the largest of all zebra species. Its bold black and white stripes stand out against the sun-scorched plains. Unlike other grazers, the Grevy's zebra endures the heat by outlasting it. They travel over 20 miles a day in search of water. With a phenomenal memory, they retrace hidden paths to long-forgotten waterholes, a skill honed through generations of survival. But memory alone is not enough. Nature has equipped them with a highly efficient circulatory system that acts as a built-in cooling mechanism. However, the journey to water is fraught with danger. Lions and hyenas lurk near the remaining water sources, knowing that thirst will drive their prey within reach. They use the shade of acacia trees to cool their bodies and conserve energy, timing their movements to avoid the most dangerous hours. The African savanna smolders under the relentless fire of the Sunday. As the dry season drags on, every drop of water becomes a prize worth fighting for. Among the most formidable warriors of the savanna is the African buffalo, a living fortress of muscle and fury. Weighing up to 2,000 pounds, they are relentless fighters. A charge from an African buffalo is not a panicked flight, but a calculated attack. Their curved horns are weapons of war, capable of breaking bone. The predators that dare to challenge them face not only brute force, but a deadly strategy. A buffalo's charge can generate an impact force more than 3 times greater than a lion's bite. But it is not just brute strength that makes the African buffalo so dangerous. It is its intelligence and a formidable memory. They are known to remember and recognize specific enemies. Researchers and guides have documented numerous cases of buffalo showing particular animosity towards lions or safari vehicles that have previously harassed them. A failed hunt today could bring a fierce retaliation tomorrow, as they actively return to attack a threat they have identified. A failed hunt today could bring a fierce retaliation tomorrow. The cheetah, the fastest cat on the planet, is a hunting machine shaped by the constant pressure of survival. Amidst the open plains of the savanna, it relies on a slender body, light muscles, and large lung capacity to reach speeds exceeding 60 miles per hour in just a few seconds. This explosive acceleration is not merely a spectacular display, it is the difference between catching prey and the hunger that threatens its entire family. Its eyes, adapted for long-distance vision in daylight, lock onto a target with almost mathematical precision. They are the markings of a specialist, the lines of focus in a world of blinding light. Not tears of sorrow, but channels of concentration, ensuring that when the moment comes, the hunter's gaze is unwavering and its aim is true. These are not for decoration. They function like natural sunglasses, absorbing sunlight and reducing glare. This allows it to maintain intense focus on moving prey without being blinded, a crucial advantage when hunting during the day. A time when most other large cats are resting. But speed comes at a price. After a chase, the cheetah is exhausted, vulnerable to stronger predators that can steal its hard-won prize. In the hunt, every movement is calculated. The cheetah selects young, weak, or unwary prey, exploiting any weakness in the cohesion of gazelle and impala herds. It moves stealthily, using the sparse savanna vegetation as cover. Once at an ideal distance, usually under 300 feet, the cheetah launches into an explosive sprint. The chase is a frantic dash, typically lasting only 20 to 60 seconds. If it fails to catch its quarry in this brief window, the cheetah's body will overheat and the hunt is lost. When successful, a fatal bite to the throat suffocates the prey, ending the struggle in seconds. However, victory does not guarantee a meal. The cheetah must devour its kill quickly before lions, hyenas, or even flocks of vultures detect the carcass and close in. The contest for food is a constant part of its reality. The species' survival also depends on reproduction. The female raises her cubs alone, protecting them in hidden lairs and moving them frequently to avoid being tracked. However, the mortality rate for cubs is very high. Lions, jackals, and birds of prey are constant threats to the defenseless young. The cheetah is both an example of supreme specialization and a testament to biological fragility. While the cheetah relies on speed in the open plains, in the wooded savanna, sheer power and cooperation reign supreme. On the bank, in the shade of the sparse trees, a herd of impala is grazing. Their slender bodies gleam a tawny gold in the morning rays. Each of their movements is like a delicate brushstroke on the savanna canvas. They make almost no sound, but that silence is fragile. Behind their grace lies constant vigilance. The impala is one of southern Africa's most graceful antelopes. It can leap 30 feet in a single bound and soar up to 10 feet high, as if the air itself lifts it from danger. These spectacular leaps are more than just a means of escape. This is more than an expression of joy. It is a conversation with death itself, a deliberate, defiant message broadcast to unseen eyes, declaring with every impossible leap, "I am vitality, I am speed, a chase would be fruitless." It is a gamble of energy, played out to prevent a gamble of life. Their primary defense is movement, swift, coordinated, and effortless. Nearby, in the dry grass, dark spots flicker. It is the guinea fowl. Like tiny medieval warriors, each seems to wear a helmet, blue-black feathers, dark eyes, a red crest, and white spots on their bodies. Their gait seems comically hurried, but at the slightest rustle, the entire flock freezes instantly, turning to stone. Guinea fowls are the noisy sentinels of the savannah. Their piercing calls alert every creature round to approaching danger. Their role as sentinels extends beyond mere alarms. Guinea fowls are tireless custodians of the savannah, consuming vast quantities of insects and the parasitic ticks that plague large herbivores. This relationship is a perfect example of symbiosis. While the great beasts are cleansed of troublesome parasites, the guinea fowl get an easy and safe meal. They are not just the alarm system, but the sanitation crew of the plains. Sometimes they are the first to spot a leopard in the bush or the approach of an eagle. If the plains zebra confuses the eye with its stripes, there is another creature that can virtually disappear into the landscape simply by remaining still. It is the puff adder, one of Africa's most iconic venomous snakes, a master of ambush. The name puff adder comes from its characteristic defensive behavior. When threatened, it inflates its chest and emits a loud hiss. Its long fangs sink into the target, injecting a venom that causes tissue necrosis, blistering, and even amputation if left untreated. According to the World Health Organization, it remains the snake responsible for the most fatalities in Africa. Even with its potent venom and sophisticated camouflage, the puff adder must yield to this extraordinary bird. It is the secretary bird, a name derived from its resemblance to 19th century secretaries, with its grey plumage and quills behind its ears. Unlike most soaring birds of prey, the secretary bird is a terrestrial hunter. It is famous for its ability to kill snakes, including venomous species like cobras and puff adders. Each kick from its scaly legs has a force 5 times its body weight, delivered in less than 15 milliseconds. Its attacks are not only fast, but also precise, often aimed directly at the head or neck to finish the prey with a single blow. As heavy footsteps sink deep into the earth, the massive silhouette of the African bush elephant appears. With their overwhelming size and strength, they are guests that even the Nile crocodiles prefer to avoid. The African bush elephant is the largest land mammal on the planet. An adult male can stand up to 13 feet tall and weigh over 15,000 pounds. Their large ears, shaped like the African continent itself, constantly flap. Beneath the thick skin is a dense network of blood vessels that helps dissipate heat, like a natural cooling system. Meanwhile, the flexible trunk, with over 40,000 individual muscles, acts as a multi-purpose tool. As the elephant herd approaches the Grumeti River, they face more than just thirst. The river water is often murky and full of dangers. The adult elephants usually pause, observing for a long time before setting foot in the water. The young calves, weak and easily frightened, are surrounded by the larger members, forming a protective circle. Every decision is guided by the memory and experience of the oldest individual, the matriarch. Each day, an adult elephant needs up to 330 pounds of vegetation and over 50 gallons of water. When the grasslands wither, they begin to use their tusks to dig shallow wells, searching for underground water. These long, curved tusks are both a symbol of beauty and a tragedy. They are the reason thousands are poached each year. However, these elephants continue to play an irreplaceable role in the Serengeti ecosystem. They are true ecological engineers. Elephant dung is not just waste. It is a fertile fertilizer that transports seeds far and wide, supporting the regeneration of forests and savannas. After crossing the Grumeti River, the wildebeest herd continues its search for new pastures. But now, they must face a species that knows how to use the power of the collective even better. It is the African wild dog. At first glance, they look like living works of art. A coat of mottled black, white, yellow, and brown. But this beauty is not just for show. In the field, each individual's unique pattern acts as camouflage. However, what makes their hunts so deadly is not just their appearance. Long, muscular legs with only 4 toes and no dew claw. An evolutionary adaptation to reduce friction and save energy for long-distance chases. Large, rounded ears, like radar antennae, can move independently, picking up sounds from miles away. And then the hunt begins. A small group breaks away, selecting a target. They start by maintaining a steady pace of about 6 miles per hour, pushing the prey to its limit of exhaustion. While the prey tries to escape, other members of the pack take turns closing in, maintaining constant pressure. The moment the prey loses its rhythm for just a second, the entire pack accelerates to over 40 miles per hour, tightening the circle. Each individual executes its role precisely in a strategy refined over millions of years of evolution. According to data from the Wildlife Conservation Society, the success rate of African wild dog hunts ranges from 70 to 90%. This is the highest rate among all carnivores, achieved not through strength, but through perfect coordination. When the wild dog pack has had its fill, they leave, leaving behind scraps of meat and bone. Seizing the opportunity, birds in black cloaks descend. It is the marabou stork, a bird nicknamed the Undertaker bird. This nickname comes not only from its gloomy appearance, but also from its special ecological role as a natural cleanup expert. Its head and neck are completely bare, making it easy to clean after delving deep into a decaying carcass. If this area were feathered, bacteria and bodily fluids would accumulate, causing serious infections. The marabou stork is one of the largest terrestrial flying birds. It can stand up to 5 feet tall, with an impressive wingspan that can exceed 10 feet. Despite its massive stature, its weight is optimized by the hollow bone structure in its legs and toes. In the air, they can soar at altitudes above 14,800 feet, saving energy while patrolling for carcasses. They often accompany vultures as a specialized cleanup crew. While vultures use their hooked beaks to tear through thick skin, the marabou's long, thick, wedge-shaped beak can penetrate crevices to retrieve meat from deep inside. At the end of June, as the wildebeest journey continues further north, The air also becomes drier and clearer each day. The terrain in the north is slightly undulating and open, with vegetation consisting of sparse woodlands, creating an ideal environment for predators. The migrating caravan, with over 2 million wildebeest, includes not only wildebeest and zebras. A smaller antelope species travels with them, an attractive target for hungry cheetahs. It is the Thompson's gazelle. In a world where life depends on speed and cunning, the Thompson's gazelle embodies gentleness amidst the brutality of the savannah. With the ability to run up to 56 miles per hour and the skill to change direction abruptly, it forces predators like the cheetah to calculate every move precisely. When it feels threatened, the Thompson's gazelle leaps into the air with all 4 feet, a behavior known as stotting, which serves both as a warning and a display of physical fitness. It does not lead the migration. It prefers to move on the fringes or at the rear of the herd, not out of weakness, but out of intelligence. By doing so, it attracts less attention, saves energy, and still benefits from the path cleared by the larger groups. Small, but by no means insignificant, the Thompson's gazelle is an essential part of the ecological chain. The land once covered by forest is losing its green color silently but irreversibly. The low forests that grew on limestone soil are now fragmented, leaving only solitary strips of trees. Roads have been opened through the forest, routes for trucks, tractors, and power lines, and these very roads have severed the ecological corridors. The air is still sweltering every summer, but now the heat comes not only from the sun but also from the fires set by humans for land clearing. Forest fires are no longer natural accidents. They are the direct consequence of uncontrolled agricultural activities. Even when it rains, the erratic downpours caused by climate change do not help much. They fall fast and hard, eroding the soil and washing away the nutrient layer. The streams that once flowed through the forest during the rainy season no longer run year-round. Every tree cut down, every stream that runs dry, is not just an ecological loss but also a spiritual wound. And in that seemingly desperate context, the first green seeds are still being planted. In Los Quebraquitos, an area that had been invaded by the exotic privet species, thousands of native trees have been replanted. This is not just a reforestation effort, but a process to restore the entire damaged ecological structure. At the same time, models for monitoring forest dynamics using satellite imagery around the Chankani Provincial Reserve are being implemented. Along the slopes and foothills, ecological corridors are beginning to be reconnected, opening up opportunities for recovery. The Chaco Serrano still has hope if every small action is carried out with heart. Protecting a forest is not just about preserving trees or wildlife, but about preserving the very future of life. As dawn breaks, the entire Serengeti seems to hold its breath. A pale, golden light spreads across the endless plains, as soft as a vow to the earth. The wild awakens under the first rays of Sunday, the dew settles and glitters. The shadows of trees and the herds of animals begin to stir, transitioning into life as darkness gives way to day. Here, an ancient cycle begins anew, and in this world of beginnings, there is one creature that rises above all. It is the lion, the lord of the savannah. Its authority lies in family. Its strength is forged in cooperation. Its presence is a quiet majesty that silences the entire plain. This is the kingdom of the lion, a world where courage is measured not just in battles, but in protection. Where the young learn by watching and standing together. A pride is not just a collection of lions, it is a structured, resilient society, bound by unwritten rules that determine survival and legacy. At the heart of the pride are the lionesses, sisters, mothers, and tireless hunters. They are the architects of this world. Together, they weave a network of cooperation, a living tapestry of kinship and instinct. A successful hunt is not the victory of one, but of all. A newborn cub is not the sole responsibility of its mother, but the child of the entire pride. The lionesses take turns nursing, protecting, and teaching each other's young. For the cubs, life begins as a game. They play and engage in mock battles, honing the skills they will one day need. But on the savannah, no feast lasts forever. Tomorrow, the struggle begins again. The guardians of the pride, the males. Their presence is everything. Their massive build and thundering roars are the living walls against danger. But power on the savannah is never permanent. For every ruler, there is always a challenger. Young, exiled males wander the wilderness, growing stronger and hungry to claim a legacy of their own. And when they arrive, the savannah trembles. The night echoes with the sounds of chaos, deep roars. Answering roars, a clash of voices that shakes the air. The confrontation is brutal. Claws tear, fangs sink deep, and bodies collide. This is not a battle of skill, but of stamina, fury, and will. In the end, only one truth remains. The victor claims the pride, the females, and the chance to father the next generation. The vanquished disappears into the wild. Even the rulers must face their rivals. In the darkness, the hyenas lurk, intelligent and relentless. They wait for their moment when the lions are tired from the hunt. Alone, a hyena is no threat. But together, they are a wave of sharp teeth and persistence, capable of stealing the hard-won prize of an entire pride. Above, the vultures circle endlessly. Patient scavengers, they wait for weakness, for death, for an opportunity. Their watchful eyes remind the lions that even in victory, they are never truly alone. But perhaps the most dangerous rival is not a scavenger. The African buffalo, immense, unpredictable, and armed with horns as sharp as spears, can turn a predator into prey in an instant. Across the Golden Plains, the African buffalo move in great herds. For the lions, they are both a prize and a peril, a source of life that demands every ounce of skill and courage. The pride watches from a distance, muscles tensed, eyes fixed. The buffalo is no ordinary prey. Its horns can pierce flesh, its charge can crush bone. The battle is a chaotic mess, a clash of predator and prey where every second counts. The lions must work together, herding the buffalo, separating a weaker member, and striking with finality. On the harsh African savanna, the spotted hyena has evolved to become one of the most formidable carnivores. With an origin of over 10 million years, they have followed a unique evolutionary path. Born to survive, the spotted hyena possesses a muscular frame adapted for endurance and strength. Its characteristic sloping gait is a significant advantage, allowing it to move easily over rugged terrain. The African savanna is the primary habitat of the spotted hyena. From the open grasslands of East Africa to the semi-arid regions of the Kalahari Desert in Botswana. According to a 2023 IUCN report, the global spotted hyena population is estimated to be between 27,000 and 47,000 individuals. The spotted hyena thrives not just on physical strength, but also on its incredibly complex social structure. They live in large, matriarchal clans that can number over 100 individuals. In the darkness of the savanna, the laugh of the hyena is not a sound of chaos. This infamous laughter is no chorus of chaos. It is a living social map, drawn in sound. Each voice is a unique signature, known and placed within the clan's intricate hierarchy. It is a language of identity and location, a way to summon an army or to declare one's place in a brutal yet ordered world. At the top of their social hierarchy is an alpha female who holds absolute power. This matriarchal structure is not just a social hierarchy, but a survival strategy perfected over millions of years. Spotted hyenas are not just scavengers. They are intelligent, strategic hunters, capable of taking down large prey. Their cooperative abilities and communication skills rival those of some primates. Despite their evolutionary success, spotted hyenas still face threats from habitat loss and conflict with humans. Amidst this scarcity, lions emerge as the apex predators. Their golden coats blend perfectly with the sun-scorched grasslands, providing a flawless camouflage. The male lion, with its thick and majestic mane, is not just a symbol of dominance, but also a crucial protection in fierce confrontations. Weighing from 330 to 550 pounds and up to 10 feet long, the lion possesses both strength and agility. Unlike most solitary great cats, lions form tight-knit groups called prides. A typical pride consists of 3 to 30 individuals, with the lionesses taking the lead in hunting. In the dry season, dwindling water sources force wildebeest, zebra, and buffalo to migrate. To adapt, lions expand their hunting territories, sometimes covering up to 100 square miles. As darkness falls over the African savanna, the lions begin their hunt. The night provides a crucial advantage, shielding them from the heat of the day. Hunting in a pride, lions use sophisticated tactics. Some lionesses are tasked with herding the prey into an ambush, where others lie in wait to attack. The division of food follows a ruthless hierarchy. The dominant males will assert their authority and eat first. However, the males play a vital role in protecting the entire pride. In the struggle for food, lions often have the upper hand against hyenas. Studies show that about 60% of conflicts involve lions stealing food from hyenas. However, when the number of hyenas is large, the balance of power can shift. A clan of 15 to 20 hyenas can overwhelm even a strong pride of lions. The fierce competition between lions and hyenas is an integral part of maintaining the ecosystem's balance. Their rivalry ensures that only the most skilled and adaptable can survive. In Kafue National Park, the Southeast African cheetah is one of the planet's most formidable predators. Capable of reaching speeds exceeding 60 miles per hour, it holds the title of the world's fastest land mammal. The cheetah has a deep evolutionary lineage dating back over 2.5 million years as one of the most common subspecies. They claim the grasslands and savannas of sub-Saharan Africa as their domain. The cheetah's body is a masterpiece of creation. A slender frame, long limbs, and semi-retractable claws maximize speed and grip. Unlike most felines that hunt in the shadows, the cheetah is diurnal. They hunt during the golden hours, early morning and late afternoon, to avoid confrontations with larger predators. However, with its speed, success is never guaranteed. The cheetah's hunting success rate is only 50%. The hunt is a test of both speed and endurance. Using the tall grasses as cover, the cheetah silently stalks until it is within striking range. Then, with a spectacular burst of acceleration, it launches into the chase, reaching its top speed in under 3 seconds. The cheetah's incredible speed comes not just from its legs. For the cheetah, speed is a form of flight. In every stride, there is a moment of suspension, a heartbeat where it untethers itself from the earth. The spine is not bone, but a living bow, coiled and released, launching the hunter across the savanna not by running, but by flying low against the ground. It is not merely running. It is performing a series of controlled leaps, almost flying low over the ground to catch its prey, turning every hunt into a spectacular athletic display. As it closes in, agility becomes its greatest weapon. A swift swipe of a paw, followed by a precise bite to the throat, ends the pursuit. But the struggle is not over. The exertion of such an explosive movement pushes the cheetah's body to its thermal limits. It cannot eat immediately, but needs 5 to 10 minutes to cool down. Unlike the lion that dominates with brute force, or the hyena that survives by persistence, the cheetah has only one ace up its sleeve: speed. It must eat quickly, but even then, it is highly vulnerable. Meanwhile, in South Luangwa, the Thornycroft's giraffe is a symbol of the region's ecological uniqueness. Geographically isolated, this subspecies has evolved over millennia. The Thornycroft's giraffe is striking, tall and graceful, with a long, elegant neck and a coat adorned with irregular dark brown patches. Each individual has a unique pattern, as recognizable as a fingerprint. When threatened, it acts as a sentinel. Its raised head is a living beacon of warning. And if danger approaches, it can deliver a kick powerful enough to repel even a lion. Beneath the sparse canopy of the Miombo woodland, a silent figure glides. Its golden, spotted coat blends effortlessly with the dappled light. This is the leopard, a master of stealth. Across the savannas of Zambia, the leopard roams elusive territories, rarely seen. Its numbers remain modest, with only 1 to 3 individuals per 100 square kilometers. Among the towering Miombo trees, the leopard moves with grace and purpose. Every movement is calculated, every step a whisper. "50 yards away, a lone impala strays. The leopard lowers itself, hiding like a shadow. It begins its approach. The distance between them narrows. At just 10 yards, its body tenses. Then, in an explosion of muscle and force, the leopard lunges forward, reaching speeds of up to 36 miles per hour. The struggle is brief, but in the wild, a successful hunt is just the beginning. Other predators are lurking, ready to steal what they did not earn themselves. The leopard, with incredible strength, drags its prey up a tree, far beyond the reach of lions and hyenas. Hidden in the canopy, it enjoys its prize in peace. Great in stature and unmatched in power, the lion reigns not just by brute force. An adult male can be up to 11 feet long and weigh up to 550 pounds. Lions hunt in prides. Synchronized and silent, they stalk through the tall grass. Then, with an explosive force, they attack, charging at speeds of up to 50 miles per hour. But the hunt is rarely the end. It invites competition. Opportunistic scavengers, the spotted hyenas, arrive in hopes of stealing a meal. Across the vast plains, tens of thousands of blue wildebeest stir, continuing an ancient journey. Their migration is one of nature's greatest spectacles. Born for endurance, the blue wildebeest is a creature sculpted by evolution. Both males and females have curved, sturdy horns, tools for defense and displays of status. At birth, the calves are a yellowish-brown, blending in with the dry grass. But after just 2 months, their coats turn a steely blue-gray. They are most active at dawn and dusk. And when threatened, they can reach speeds of up to 50 miles per hour. But speed alone is not always a shield. Faced with danger, the herd bunches together, an ancient alarm signal. The African buffalo, one of the most formidable herbivores, is also one of the most hunted. Its horns are a shield against the lion, its strength a bastion for the herd. But against its most modern predator, these ancient defenses are rendered meaningless. Standing up to 5.6 feet tall, an adult male can weigh up to 1,600 pounds. Their strength is legendary. With a massive build and an unyielding will to protect, the African buffalo is the continent's most powerful grazer. Their thick, dark coats protect them from the sun, but their survival depends on water. Buffalo rarely stray more than 10 miles from rivers or swamps. But it is their uncompromising herd defense that truly sets them apart. When threatened, the herd closes ranks, the calves are pushed to the center, while the adults form a wall of muscle and horn. In the murky waters of the Zambezi River, a massive predator hides in absolute silence. This is the Nile crocodile, Africa's largest crocodile. Unlike many reptiles, the Nile crocodile does not need to hunt daily. Its efficient digestive system allows it to survive for weeks without food. The Lower Zambezi National Park is one of its strongest bastions. Here, these silent hunters rely not only on immense power, but also on extraordinary patience. A crocodile can lie motionless for hours, even days, waiting for the perfect moment. When unsuspecting prey approaches the water's edge, there is no warning. Instantly, the water erupts with a violent splash. As the crocodile lunges, its jaws clamp down, dragging the victim into the water. Resistance is futile. With a bite force of 22,000 newtons, the crocodile's power is unmatched. Often called the jewel of Namibia, Etosha National Park is home to 4 of Africa's Big Five. Elephant, lion, leopard, and the critically endangered black rhino. In 2024, Namibia suffered its most severe drought in over a century. Across Etosha, the waterholes vanished. Hippos were trapped in the drying mud. By early 2025, the rains returned, bringing with them a rebirth. The grasslands burst into life. Giraffes and rare species like the black-faced impala seized the opportunity to graze. From May to October, the dry season envelops the park in a harsh heat. Daytime temperatures often soar from 95 to 118 degrees Fahrenheit. The natural water sources all but disappear. As water becomes scarce, the herbivores are forced to congregate at the remaining oases. Their presence attracts the predators, turning these waterholes into unwilling battlegrounds. The black rhino, with its powerful build, stands up to 5 feet tall and weighs around 3,000 pounds. This formidable creature bears 2 constantly growing horns, essential tools for defense. Despite its name, The black rhino's skin is actually a grayish-brown. It uses its pointed, prehensile upper lip to grasp tender leaves and pull them from thorny bushes. It can survive for several days without drinking directly, deriving most of its moisture from the vegetation it consumes, an essential adaptation in this arid environment. Though it has very poor eyesight, the black rhino lives in a rich world woven from scent. For an animal that walks in solitude, communication is written upon the land itself. These are not mere waste piles. They are communal chronicles, a library of scents left in the dust. A story of who has passed, their strength, their intentions, their readiness to mate. It is a silent conversation, read by all who share this ancient territory. It is an invisible social network, a map of scents that helps them navigate and communicate in their solitary world. However, the dry season remains a constant challenge. Man-made waterholes like the one at Okauquejo become crucial refuges, where even the normally solitary black rhino must share space. At night, under the soft glow of the floodlights, the silhouette of a black rhino emerges, its heavy body moving steadily towards the water. A territorial behavior that quietly asserts its claim. As of 2023, Namibia is home to over 2,200 black rhinos. Etosha National Park alone accounts for over 70% of this number. But with such a concentration, the risk of poaching also increases. Despite the protection of dedicated rangers, GPS tracking, drones, and even dehorning, the black rhino still faces a threat greater than nature, the insatiable greed of man.